If you think I want you not a little bit, think I need you not a little bit. I finally moved on, I'm over it. If you think I need you not, think I need you not. What's up, y'all? This is my testimony video, and it's called Not a Little Bit. Widely about my life, my love life rather. And I've been meaning to put this out since last week, and I think that it's time for y'all to know what's going on with me. I always gotta check in with y'all. Y'all my people. Even though, you know what I'm saying, my viewership has declined quite a bit lately, but I gotta take the advice of C.C. You can't focus on numbers. You just got to do what's right for you, and I don't give a fuck if there's 100 people watching. I'm gonna try my best to give y'all the best content that I fucking can. Whether it be reality, whether it be gossip, whether it be just my life, or just a real deal Holyfield. It is what it is. So let's just get into the video. It's called Not a Little Bit. This time last year, I was mourning a relationship with this guy. I never say anyone's names. So, instead of saying his name, I just give him a nickname. I'm gonna call him JJ. So, this time last year I was mourning a relationship with a guy named JJ. And it was hard for me. I had been involved with JJ for over a year. I met JJ after I met K. Michelle back in 2014 at the concert. And we both loved K. Michelle. We had so much in common. Never ever heard of him. But he was obviously popular because, he was well known around here. And, I don't really look at people's popularity. And he had a lot of money, but I didn't give a fuck about nobody's money. Because even though at the time I was a part-time cashier at a dollar store, I had my own shit. Didn't want his money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need nobody to do a damn thing for Scotty. I take care of Scotty. I don't need nobody to do shit for me. I don't give a fuck what it is or what you got. I don't need nobody doing shit for me. And I let that be known. He took me out on a date, and I've talked about him on several videos over the last 2 years. He took me out on my first date. I had never been out on a date before, and I had been out the closet since 2010, and I've been dating men since 2008. I had never been out on a date, and so he took me on my first date. It was really cool. He didn't try to sleep with me or nothing like that, because that's what I thought he was gonna try to do. Because that's what most men try to do when they date me and want to fuck me all the time, but whatever. So, yeah, we went out on a date. He took me home. Everything was lovely. But he said we was gonna go out again, and I was very excited about that. We had a great conversation. We had this very good connection. Next week, he was involved with another man, all over Facebook videos, everything. It's like he was so happy with him, and I knew that we weren't necessarily exclusive, but I was hurt by that because not another week later they were engaged. And I was like, wow, you asked me out on a date, and this is how you do me. And I knew that we weren't together. He wasn't my man. But at the end of the day, I felt like there's a respect factor there. Like, we built a friendship first, and you betrayed me by taking me out on a date, promising to go out with me again, only to get engaged within 3 weeks after the date. You even stopped talking to me. So then, after it was all over, within a month the engagement was off, and he was very hurt about it. And because I still cared about him, I called him on FaceTime, and because I didn't have the time to go visit him to talk about it. I didn't want to call him, didn't want to text him. I want him to see me face to face, and whether it was over FaceTime or at a park somewhere, you know what I'm saying, I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted him to see my face and to know how and where I was and how I felt about said situation. He cried and he apologized to me for everything that he did, and he knew that he let me down by doing what it was that he did to me. I looked at him as that person that would turn my my outlook on love around, because he was telling me all the things that I ever wanted to hear and doing the things for me that I always wanted someone to do for me. So I just knew that he was going to turn my whole vision on love around. Because let me tell you, I had just gotten out of a relationship with someone, like that was 2014 when all that happened. I had gotten out of a relationship with somebody, with my ex-boyfriend who's still around. I'm not gonna say his name either. I'm just gonna say R.E. He been around since 2010, and we have been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for years. And I had had not another man after him. I talk to somebody, might fuck somebody here and there whenever I get horny to the point where I can't take another minute of me jacking off or whatever. I call one of my little buddies up and fuck and go about my business in between that time. But other than that, I did not have a boyfriend. RE had a boyfriend or two after me, but I did not have another boyfriend after him. Now, I did manage to date another guy before JJ, which was MH. But, of course, that didn't work either. But, again, he's still around. I spoke of him about my situationship on that situationship video that I made a couple of weeks ago. And, he apologized. But, we went out again. He took me out again. And we had another good time. I stayed over to his place. He took me home the next morning, and he was crying the whole trip back to my house. And I didn't quite understand it. You know what I mean? Like, I was thinking, I kept asking him what's wrong. Did I do something wrong? Because I was under the impression that everything was good. But he cried the whole trip. And I didn't know what was wrong with him at all. I did not know. Because he wouldn't tell me. He called me, told me that he was changing his number. He got a new number and everything. He even called me and told me what his new number was. Only for me to look up on Facebook and he's in that same bed that I just got up with his ex-boyfriend. Totally ruined my mood. Totally. Within that next week, me and my best friend Sammy, we went to the club. Ran dead smacking to him and his ex. I had to sit there and I had to watch them, tell everybody they were back together, which I spoke about in another video. I'm like, why? You know what? And it's like I'm telling the same story again, because I have told the same story again, but I'm just telling you what's leading to me being at this place that I'm in now. So after that, they got engaged. That was October. They got engaged. November rolled around. Christmas night, it was over. He called me because he knew that I would answer my phone for him. You know what I'm saying? I gave him advice. I talked to him till he fell asleep, and we were back. We were good. I wasn't trying to get back with him or nothing, but we were good. We were talking every day and all of that stuff, flirting around, whatever. My birthday came around. I went out of town to New Orleans, and he felt some kind of way because he wanted to spend time with me on my birthday and Valentine's Day, because my birthday is February the 12th. Aquarius in the motherfucking house. February the 12th. So it's 2 days before Valentine's Day. He wanted to spend that whole weekend with me, but I had already made plans. So he wanted me to himself that next weekend. The next weekend, I got the weekend off again. And he took me to the Gulf Coast. He paid for everything, including this, phone cover on my phone that I still got. He bought me a pair of shoes. He paid for the whole trip, everything. And everything was cool, We said that we loved each other, and I said, he said he loved me. I admitted that I loved him, and I was just in bliss. But I still had my third eye on him at the same point in time. So, as time went on, after we came back from the coast, it was like everything was all good, but he slowly but surely drifted away from me again. And I just knew that I didn't understand why, but he just was not talking to me like he would before that. Like, he was so excited before Monday. Like, he couldn't wait to get to me. He couldn't wait for me to be with him that whole weekend. But now Monday come, Tuesday come, Wednesday come, you don't want to talk to me. Weird, huh? I get on Facebook, and I see him FaceTiming another man. And they pretty much said that they were in love and all of that. And that just broke me down. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about this situation all over again. Like, that just broke me down. I cried. And a nigga like me, Scotty don't cry. Scotty never cries. So if I'm crying about something like that, then I am really hurt then. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really cry like that at all. And that hurt me. You know what I mean? Like, I was very hurt behind that situation. There was nothing that could be said to me that could make me change my mind. I was hurt. tremendously hurt by that situation. And I didn't know what else to do. Like, I cried and I cried and I just wanted to die. Every time I looked up on Facebook, I saw them together. And it was like, fuck Scotty. You know what I mean? Like, fuck me. Fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I had to endure that all over again. It was like the same wound opening up. You tell me you love me and you want to make this work with me now, and I'm stupidly giving you a chance, but you fucking me over and you lying right in my face. You know what I'm saying? I was hurt. And it took me a long, 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 long time to get over it. It's like every time I saw a picture of them or heard their names, I get upset and enraged. And I said that we had a conversation about it after the fact. I said, I forgive you. He still wanted to be my friend. And because I still loved him so, I wanted to be his friend. I was willing to take any piece of him that I could get because I loved him. You know what I mean? I wanted him in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, really loved that guy, but was it really worth it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like it really wasn't worth it to keep him around like that when he really didn't give a fuck about me to begin with. You know what I'm saying? But that hurt my soul. And then then I started to wonder, how can you befriend someone that has hurt you like that? They got engaged on you like 3 times within 8, 9, 10 months. 3 fucking times. You was around for each engagement. You was always that shoulder to cry on. You was always that person that was down for them, no matter whether they did you wrong or not. And you accepted him for all flaws and all. You didn't give a fuck about what he had, what he could have, what bitches he could have. All you wanted was him. And that was fucked up to me. And I was hurt. Real hurt. Sometimes, like, I felt like crying talking about it just then. Like, I got goosebumps talking about it. Like, I felt a chill discussing it because took me back to where I was at this time last year. I wrote several songs about it. I wrote like a remake to Nicki Minaj's Bed of Lies. I wrote a song called How Can You Sleep at Night. I wrote a song about him called Can't Go On. I wrote a song about him called Hope You're Happy. I wrote several songs. I Believed You. If I had the time, I'd sing all of them for you. But, you know, it is what it is. So, at this point, I'm dating. And I finally gotten to the point where I don't care about him. I see him, but I don't see him. But it doesn't really change the fact that I've been saying that it's a possibility that he has his own relationship issues, and I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I don't want to sound bitter, but it's just like karma comes around in so many forms, and I never want to see him in pain. I never want to see him in despair. But that's exactly what you put me through last year when you decided to play over my heart and my feelings like that and still expected me to be your friend. I never want him to hurt. I never want him to be in a situation where he is hurt. All I want to do is see the best for him. But at the same time, you broke me to the point where I didn't think I could trust any other man in my life. And I'm talking to somebody right now. Hopefully it goes the way I want it to. I don't want it to be like we just, talking and we fucking and we going out, but it ain't really serious. I want something more than that. I'm 27 now. I need something else. And I'm over you. I can honestly say that. It ain't nothing else left to say about that situation. It's just like I've gotten peace with that situation with JJ. That situation is peaceful. I got my peace. We'll never ever have that relationship again. If I see him, it's no disrespect, it's no hate. I can wave at you and keep walking. Because there's really nothing else that I can say right now to him. It really ain't nothing I can say. I think that third time really took me out. But now I'm in a better place, as far as my dating life. I talked to somebody and I really, really like them, and I just hope that, I went to go see a psychic. She told me that we'll be involved with each other for the next few months, and I believe that shit because a lot of shit that she said was the truth. So let's just, y'all, pray for me now. Pray for me. Pray I finally get it right now. Pray for me. All these frogs I done talked about on these videos, just pray for me that this one frog that I'm talking about will turn into a prince. And I know y'all get sick of my depressing journey into my love life, but I have to tell y'all got to know. You know, we family, so it is what it is. So that's my testimony. If you think I want your black ass now, not a little bit. I'm done with you. And I'm out of here, y'all.